Hi everybody, it's Sherry from Crochet Nanny again. I'm glad you came back. Today we're going to work on some single crochets. Did everybody do okay with the chain stitching? Do you have 26? Okay, let's get started. When we're working with a single crochet, you always want to skip the first chain that you have here. This is your loop with your working yarn on it. This is your first chain, okay? So you want to come back to your second chain from your hook, and what this does is build height, because when you put that first single crochet in, you're going to have a height difference. So we use this first chain right here to make the difference, okay? So what we're going to do is we're going to take our hook and put it through that second chain. See, there's the first chain, here's the second chain. We're going to put it right through there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Okay, let's do that again. Go to your next chain, put it right through, yarn over, pull up a loop. So you have two loops on your hook now. Okay, so we're going to yarn over and we're going to pull through both loops on the hook. Now let's go back and I want to show you here. Let me pull that loose. And if we look, let me zoom in just a little bit if I can. There we go. I'm using that pink again. That's hard to see. Okay, I'll pull this loop out of the way. Right here is that first chain that we skipped. It's right here. Okay, and that brought us up to height, because if you look, let me put my hook back on there. Maybe if I pull it tighter, this is the second single crochet that we did. Okay, and it is a little bit taller. Let's do the next one. Hook through, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. I'm getting out of frame there a little bit. I'm zoomed in just a little too close. Let's pull back up. Okay. I hope you can still see okay. Let's go just a little bit further and then we'll back up and I'll show you again. So hook through the loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, go to the next one. Okay, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. In the next chain, go right through the top. That one was a little snug. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. The next chain is right there. Yarn over, pull up a loop. I think I've snagged. Let's try that again. Through the yarn over, pull up a loop. That's better. Yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay, the next one, go into that top chain, or the top loop of that chain. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, and pull up through both loops on the hook. Okay, maybe now we can see. Let me pull that hook out. And we're making this taller, okay? Now let's see a little bit. By skipping that first chain, and just making a single crochet in the second loop, we've made that height difference, okay? This is a pretty easy stitch. You guys should be catching on pretty quick for me. Okay, let me see if I can get this separated again. My finger in the right spot. Can't see around this camera. Okay, here's your next chain, and there's our next top loop. Go under there, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. And the next chain. Oh, this one's a tight one. I can't hardly see it myself. I may have gone under 2, but that's okay. That's alright. So we yarn over, pull through 2 loops. Here's the next one. Yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. And the next chain, right through that top loop, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Okay. Make sure you don't twist your chain. It will look a little bit wonky if you get your chain twisted up. Go through the next one, yarn over, pull up a loop. Oh, I did it again. I think maybe I fiddled with this yarn just a little too much, and it's not wanting to cooperate with me. So I'm going to go into that next loop on the chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. Let me back my camera up just a little bit and we'll see. Maybe that'll help me out a little bit. Okay. And then the next chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Next one, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. I'm going to be quiet for a minute and finish going across this row, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, we're at our last chain stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Okay, I always end up having this big hole right here, so what I do is I slide my knot up just a little bit, pinch it and tighten it, and it's just fine. We'll tie that up later. Okay, now when you start a second row, you're going to chain 1, yarn over, pull up a loop right through that last stitch you made. Okay, then we're going to turn always turn right to left. You can turn left to right if you like. And here we go again. Now let me explain something right here. This chain that you just made will normally take the place of this first stitch. Some patterns and some other people will teach you to crochet, do a single crochet in that loop, which is fine. It just depends on the pattern. Okay, I always skip it unless I'm told not to, because I've made a chain one, and that actually takes the place of that single crochet. So we're going to move on, and if you look closely, you can see, if you pull this apart a little bit, each one of these little open spaces right here, that's where you're going to insert your hook for your next stitch. So insert your hook and look at the top. You're going to have 2 loops on top of your hook from the chain, the single crochet below. Okay, and all we're going to do is yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. You can go to the next. See that little hole? I just stretched it out a little bit there. Put your hook through. You've picked up 2, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on your hook. Okay, and right here's my next one, right there. I'm going to put my hook right in there, 2 loops on top, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops on the hook. Here's the next one, 2 loops on top, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through both loops. I think you might have it now, so I'm going to let you go, and I'll meet you at the end of this row.